Before we begin this video, I recommend that you visit google.com and search for Dinadata.com. This website is a great resource for the latest updates on Dinar Guru news, all conveniently located on one page. For more information, I encourage you to visit the site.
Frank 26. What was the officer's position? The World Financial Advisors of Chase Bank, perfect guy to talk to. What happened when you walked into the bank? Bank story person. I asked him if he ever heard of the Iraqi Dinar or Vietnamese Dong. He said I have heard of both. He used to work for Wells Fargo for 12 years. He told me when he was at Wells Fargo they were specifically told to tell everyone it was a scam. That's why obviously 95% of the population thinks it's a scam. He said I know Jamie Dimon, CEO of Chase Bank. He did know that he supports the Iraqi dinar 100%. He did know that. Frank, did he hint about the future with Chase and the Iraqi dinar? Bank story person. He said he does know they will be exchanging the currency. Oh my gosh! I truly can hardly believe all the good news coming from Iraq this period. Maybe it's not the RV, as of yet, but I can assure you it is coming and there is no stopping it. It is like a loaded freight train coming fast down the tracks. I heard that the rate at banks would be different from those at redemption centers. Is this true? Mark Z. That is what we have been told. That the rates will be higher at redeeming banks, centers than if you just walked in off the streets. Question. Where are those redeeming banks? Mark Z. They will be all over. They could be right down the street from you. They are not going to give us redemption center locations until it is time to set appointments. For security reasons. It is a well-guarded secret for now. Comment. I have seen photos of banks getting ready. Mark Z. Emo, they are clearly gearing up. In July, the central bank governor said the project to delete the zeros off the currency exchange rate still exists. I think it's fascinating and awesome. We know elections are coming up and we know what happened last election. I'm not trying to jinx it, but we're definitely hoping that everything goes a lot smoother than it did last election. The President of the Republic. There is no dollar crisis in Iraq. Of course not. There's a new national currency and a new exchange rate coming. And everyone knows it. Iraq has told us there will be no budget deficit in 2024. Next year's budget starts January 1st. Without a revalued currency, their deficit should be over $100 billion. So the only way they cannot have a budget deficit is with a change of value in their currency. That is news worth reporting. And Iraq says they will be totally de-dollarized by January 1st. They are telling us what they are doing. Government source. Starting to implement the banking arrangements agreement with Turkey. Quote. The central bank has reinforced tens of millions of euros as an initial payment to cover retailers' imports from Turkey. There is a meeting going on in Dubai. What they're doing is finalizing the exchange rate. They got the currency in position and what they need to do is get the exchange rate in position too. You are now standing on the grounds of the road and you're soon to walk into the float. These are the steps. This is the journey you've taken whether you recognize it and understand it or not. The monetary reform is moving forward beautifully.